Hey guys, OneDavid29 here, and I'm going to start off the video by saying this. This is being filmed before my other videos going up, so if you guys voted for no commentary, the commentary will be edited out. If you guys voted for no face cam, you won't be seeing the face cam right here. And yeah, I think that's about it. Whatever you guys vote for or against will happen except the reading lines thing. I'm gonna be reading the lines until I'm told otherwise by comments. But GoPro decided, you know what? We're not gonna import to Mac. Even specifically with GoPro 1 and 3. Thank you, System Audio, for interrupting me there. And actually I need to check then. Is this a Mac or a Windows? Please be. It has a Mac desktop and it's a Mac. Dang it! Hoping it would be a Windows, because it has a different stinking modem, whatever. So let's continue on with Katawa Shoujo. I pick something at random and follow Shoujo to a table, sitting opposite of her. As I nibble indifferently at the food I'd rather not eat, Misha pokes me in the side to get my attention and points at Shoujo-Ep. And then, of course, ellipses. I don't understand signs, so the point escapes me. Maybe looking at a person who talks to you is proper and polite? Yeah, I think that'd be polite. Do you want to know something? What? Okay. About anything. We're your guides, so you should ask us if there is something. Still unsure who's talking at this point. I don't know who's talking, when them's talking. I wonder. Okie dokie. Choice. Saving is something I was gonna do. It's FN F3? Yay! And I can X out this save state. I wish I could name the save states as choice number whatever, but I can see it there. Choice. Think. That seems kind of rude. But should I ask a question? Ask about the library, I guess. Oh yeah, is there a library in the school? Lately I've gotten into reading a lot, so I'd like to check it out. Misa gives kind of a frown that makes it clear she doesn't consider reading a healthy hobby, but then picks up a smile again. What's wrong with reading? There is. It's in the second floor. We can tour to you sometime. Thanks. I return to my food while the girls talk between themselves. Misha and Shoujo-Ep sign back and forth very animatedly, throwing sideways glances at me, but Misha refrains from translating. Maybe they're talking about secret ghost stuff or something. Probably. Ellipses. I quickly notice a conversation in sign is not enough to fill a silence. And no duh. We arrive in the classroom early, but we're not the first. The dark-haired girl I noticed before is slumped over her desk at the last row. She jumps a little when Misha crashes into the room with the elegance of a rhino. Rhino SFX though. She shrinks deeper into her seat. I can feel her tension all the way from here, as if she was slowly turning into stone just from my presence. Misha and Shoujo-Ep either don't notice or don't mind it, as they walk directly past her to their seats and begin to converse. I'm left wondering about her, even when the classroom slowly fills with other students and finally, the teacher. Getting into the rhythm of school feels strange. It's as if my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. Towards the end of class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. Even talking about yawning makes me want to yawn. I shouldn't be this tired on the first day of school. Maybe it's the long time spent in the hospital that made me like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless. Before long, the final bell rings. Yep. School is finally over for the day. Besides me, Misha and Sijuna are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me. Ellipses. Unfortunately, we can't stay on shore around today, Chan. We've got to hurry already, since there's a lot of work for us to do. Ellipses. You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it. Wait, the teacher said I'd have to see the nurse. Where do I have to go? Is that so? We can at least show you that much. Come on, the nurses have their own building, so we have to go outside. We join the floor of students making their way down the stairwell, and outside, with the ghost pointing out other senior classrooms in the same hallway as ours. One day I'll learn to speak good. One day. When we get outside, the girls make their way to the smaller building right next to the school. It's built in the same style, so it looks like it's actually part of the main building. Is this building back here? Or this building? Actually, I want to test out some controls. Okay. Ellipses. This is the auxiliary building here. There's a lot of official and important stuff inside, like the Yamaku Foundation office and all the nurses' offices. Yes, they even have a swimming pool. Yay, swimming. How is that official? Ellipses. Don't be silly, Hee-chan. It's for physical therapy, of course. Yeah, I've at least seen this much of this. I've seen up until a point I'll tell you when I get there. Anyways, all the nursing staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow. Yeah, thanks. Bye. Yeah, bye. A whole building for stuff that has nothing to do with the actual education? Yeah, pretty much. I guess it's necessary for a place like this. I walk in, hoping that this will really only be a quick visit like the teacher said. Excuse me? Oh, of course. As soon as I move the mic away, I don't need to sneeze anymore. On the right door on the left, on the right door on the left is a green cross with the text head nurse and a nameplate. A voice from inside responds to my knock almost immediately, but I can't quite make it out. It sounds a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself further in. The room is not large and it smells strange. A friendly-looking man turns around on his office chair to face me as I enter. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin under the table is overflowing with used medical utensils, and there are at least a dozen coffee cup rings lingering on the desk. And I forgot to activate my 30-minute timer for the episode. Give me a second. 30 minutes. Hello there, what can I do for you today? He is young looking and sort of rugged, but the dimples in his cheeks wash that impression away when he smiles. Are you the nurse? He smiles like a person who has heard this very same question hundreds of times. Why, yes, I am. It says so on the door, no? Probably does. I think it's a head nurse. You can call me by my name or just the nurse like everyone else. But we don't know your name. I shake off my confusion, realizing I should probably grab his extended hand. His handshake is rather firm and friendly. But we don't know your name. Right, I'm a new student and my homeroom teacher told me to come and meet you. My name is Hisao Nakai. Somebody tell me if I'm pronouncing these right, come on. His eyes light up with revelation and he snaps his fingers. Oh, you're that Nakai. I was just reading your file in the morning. Some kind of chronic arrhythmia and related congenital heart muscle deficiency, right? Stop it with the science. He gestures me to sit down in the vacant armchair in front of his desk. Yes. Okay, I guess. Good. Well, you've probably been briefed about the school enough, so I'll just go over this quickly. We have all kinds of facilities available, mostly physical therapy and stuff. Such. Not stuff. There's always someone from my staff around, even at night, so never hesitate to call us if there's a problem. The famous 24-hour nursing staff. Wow, this is like a hospital. Yeah, it's like well, not exactly. For instance, we don't do brain surgery here. Okay. His joke feels so out of place that I'm left thinking why he even said it. Yeah, just that it's really weird to have so many medical people at a school. Well, you'll get used to it. Well, considering the school. I'm not so sure of that myself, but I don't let the nurse know it. Let me find your file again. While he searches for something around his computer and shuffles stacks of paper around, I let my gaze wander around the room. It's the epitome of generic, I'd like to say. Beige walls and ceiling. Dark grey laminate flooring, and all the equipment you'd expect from a nurse's school office. Even the ridiculous educational posters are hanging on all 4 walls, reminding me to eat properly 3 times a day and from all the food groups. Question: do any of you eat from all of the food groups? Because I don't think I know anybody who does. Like, seriously, who needs to eat healthily? Smiling, the nurse draws a thick file from a stack of similarly thick files and opens it. Seriously though, we should all probably eat healthy. So you already have medication for the arrhythmia. Yes, arrhythmia. Just remember to take your pills every morning or evening, or it won't be much help. Yeah, no duh. Apart from that, do you do any sports? Rash stuff like, I don't know, boxing? He grins to his own joke, but I don't. Well, I played soccer occasionally with some classmates. Alright, I'm afraid I'm going to have to recommend you refrain from doing that. At least for the time being. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Oh. My lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow, but really, I'm not too bothered by him permitting me to kick a ball around. I guess I never did it out of a burning passion for the sport. Just to have something to do. Yeah. Any kind of concussion might be very dangerous to your heart. Yeah, confusion. And risking another attack is not a good idea. Of course it's not a good idea. Was the previous one caused by a sudden concussion to the chest area? There was no mention of the cause in your papers. Oh no, it was caused by a love confession. Not exactly. I sidestep that question acceptably, and he glances at me over his papers with a more serious expression on his face. Still, you need to keep your body healthy, so some exercise will do you good. We have physical therapy and such available, as I said, but I don't think you really need such heavy measures. Just get some light exercise regularly. Walking around school can probably do it. Brisk walks and even light jogging, jumping rope, that sort of thing. Jumping rope is not easy. Swimming maybe? There's a pool here. Seriously, jumping rope is hard work. So I was told. You were? Very good. Anyway, and I'm sure you've been told this before, you just need to take care and not to overexert yourself. One day I'll speak good, trust me. He wagged his fingers to emphasize the point. No need really, I've heard this 1,000 times already. Absolutely no unnecessary risks, take care of yourself. Okay. He goes over my papers one more time and sets them on the desk, obviously content. Good, that's it then. Come meet me if you ever need something. I'm ushered out before I even realize it. A quick visit indeed. Yeah, that was about 6 minutes. I end up standing in front of the main building and the auxiliary building, although to my eyes they still look one and the same. Yeah, is that supposed to be 2 buildings? Like, maybe there can be the cut, but come on, that's so one building. It's the first real look I get at the other students, so I watch people coming out of the school, going towards the gate or the dorms. Everyone seems to know where they are going. And I still keep thinking that most of them don't look too special for being students at a special school. Then again, neither do I. Does that make me one of them? One of us? I pressed space already, come on. Come on, there we go. Ellipses. I should go somewhere too, to prevent me from getting lost. It's around dinner time, but I feel tired instead of hungry. The weariness in me only grows as I trudge towards the dorms, set a little way apart from the main building complex. There's a garden of sorts between the school and the dorms, shrubbery, flowers, and that overbearing smell of fresh cut grass that fills the atmosphere. It dawns on me that my tired mind and the smell feels novel because I haven't been outside at all for so long. The dorm building is so big and made of red brick, or is big and made of red brick. Like the others, it feels way too pompous for where it is, so I push forward, going inside. What were these words? Like pompous, there's like some other big word like compufus or something like that. Something about noise. It takes more time than necessary to fish out the key I was given from my pocket. Okay. Room 119. Okay. 119. Despite the ornate interior, the inside of the dorm is fairly new, functional, and boring. I'm pressing space, come on. Just like in the main building, the halls and doors are wide to accommodate wheelchairs. Same goes for the elevators at the end of the hallways. I poke my head around the corner of the common room door. Oops, I guess that's Mew. Inside, a few students are watching the television. Ooh, TV. One nods and forgot the mic on that side. One nods and gives a quick hello before turning back to the TV. Seems that only the girls around here are sociable. Yeah, sociable, I think. I suppose that's perfectly with me. Okay. Excuse me. In case you cannot tell, my cough hasn't gone away in this long. I'm really worried. Kind of. Not really though. It's like very small, minor cough outbursts. Here, small corridors branch off from the main hallway. Each of these minor halls seems to have a toilet and shower as well as 4 rooms. About halfway down the hall, I spy room 119. 119, 115. The nameplates on the door adjacent to mine are blank. I guess there are just 2 of us here. Light signs from the door below room 117, so I knock lightly. Hello, is anyone home? From inside, I hear a few movements, then the clicking of way more locks than I thought these doors had. After a moment, the door squeaks open. A bespectacled boy is standing... Bespectacled. Is that a word? A bespectacled boy is standing in the doorway. He is looking at me very intently through his extremely thick eyeglasses. Who is it? Blind? No, at least not completely. Why would he have eyeglasses if he was? He leans closer to me until our noses are almost touching. His breath stinks of garlic. Hisao Nakai. I still hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm moving in next door. I thought I should introduce my... His face suddenly brightens in realization and he stands upright, thrusting his hand out in a smiling grin, almost straight to my diaphragm. Okay. I don't know what a diaphragm is, but okay. You know, I'll accept it. Oh, what's up, dude? The name's Kenji. Ah, hi. I take Kenji's sweaty hand and shake it, still a little wowed by the sudden change of attitude and vehement welcome. There were some suspicious looking people going in and out of your room earlier. It was probably my parents. Your parents? You sure? Because there could have been some other people too. You can't judge a book by its cover. Yes. His out-of-place proverb is left hanging between us awkwardly as I try to think of some way to respond. I'd say the chances are high enough. Yeah. You know, who else would be there? He shudders and makes some exaggerated hand gestures. You're a brave man, Hisao. No, it's his parents, obviously. Me, I don't think I could trust chances. That's because you're paranoid. The only one I trust is myself. Okay. Does that mean I shouldn't get to know you either? He thinks about this for a while. A wise decision. Okay? You are smarter than you look. Probably. Okay. So, I feel like that's an insult though. Does that mean I look dumb? What do you look like? I hope not smart. Okay. So I can't tell if that's an insult or a compliment. He squints his eyes and leans closer, but I lean backwards to dodge it. Never mind, it doesn't matter. With that, he turns, fumbles around for a moment and sets the door handle, and shuts the door behind him. I slide the key into the lock of the door marked 119. Bleak beige walls, white linen, and a desk made of some type of light wood. Ugly curtains. It's not one room. It's no one's room. Impersonal, like my hospital room was. I will learn to speak one day. Trust me. My bags are sitting at the foot of the bed, looking a lot emptier than they did this morning. The closet is staying open, stocked with my clothes. It also seems there are a number of school uniforms hanging there as well. A note is pinned to the sleeve of one of the shirts. Hi, Hee-chan. We unpacked new things that made your bed. They said that if these don't fit, then you should go to the office tomorrow. If you have any problems, you can always call us. Love, Mom and Dad. Typical parent note. Well, at least I don't have to worry about unpacking. I kinda hoped I would have. Then there would be something to do. You can find better things to do than unpacking. It's still too early. I put the note down on the desktop and lie down on the bed, feeling drained. I sure would be just investigating school, wandering around. Lying there makes me want to read something, but I have nothing with me. I wonder if the hospital conditioned me for wanting to read whenever I have nothing to do. That would be smart conditioning. The restless urge just keeps going until I have to stand up. Because, you can get people to read, the whole summer reading book on tries to do. Just put people in the hospital instead. Maybe it's stress or something. That was a very bad joke. I'm not good at jokes either. I'm not good at a lot of things, in case you guys can't tell. I was pretty nervous about it before coming and for the entire day today, too. I still am, I think. I have to distract myself somehow, so I won't be this unnatural all the time. Tomorrow, I'll go borrow some books from the library. Or you can go do that now. Yeah, I'll do that. But for now, the bottles of medication neatly arranged on my night table catch my eye. Bottles? There's only one bottle here. I pick up one and shake it just to hear the contents rattle inside, then read the glued-on pharmacy label. Hisao Nekai. 2 tablets daily to stay alive. Okay. Shouldn't say what type of pill it is or something? It doesn't really say that, but it could just as well. Okay. I was gonna say, it's not really pessimistic. It's kind of twisted, having your life depend on chemicals like this. I resent it a little, but what choice do I have? Well, you have the choice to not take these pills, but then that's death. So yes, you have the choice of death. With a sigh, I begin my new daily ritual of taking the right numbers of pills from each bottle, being careful to check the correct dosages. I honestly think maybe staying in the hospital might be a little bit, but then again, no, you're stuck in the hospital, and hospitals are hospitals. I lie down again, feeling hollow and uncertain, and after that, I keep staring at the blank, unfamiliar ceiling for a long time. It doesn't start looking any more familiar, not even after the darkness falls and long shadows draw across my room like fingers. Okay? Imagery. The sheets feel slightly more comfortable, warm, and nest-like against the chill that passes for room temperature here. There's no way it's that cold. Soon the lighter shade of darkness that is the ceiling looks like every ceiling does at night, and it becomes the only thing I recognize it anymore. I think is what it says. I don't know. I skipped a little too quickly then. There. The night beckons me to sleep, and I feel the coldness of unfamiliarity and fear creeping up my spine once again. I keep drifting further away from the world I knew. Welcome to basically living in a hut. Oh. Katawa Shoujo. I still hope I'm pronouncing that right. Okay. No, I didn't want to do that. Sorry, I'm messing with some stuff right now. I wake up in a strange room. Solid morning light shimmers against the light gray ceiling. I had forgotten to draw the curtains closed last night. Does that actually wake people up in real life? Huh? This is my room, isn't it? Yes. My room. This is the third room this year that I'm supposed to call mine. Various things around here remind me that indeed it's me who's supposed to be the one living here. But what's with the I though? My bags are on the floor, my new school books on the desk. My numerous medications on the night table because I'm sick and I need medication. I stare at the bottles for a moment, deliberating until I open the bottle, shake out a pill, and pop out a tablet from the foil sheet. Wait. So the pills are packaged inside of a package? Oh, then again, boxes. But why are they in foil? And how many does he have? Come on. I down them with a chaser of wire without thinking about the chemistry. How many pills does he honestly have? Like, 2. He must have a lot. Dang, my uniforms are in the closet. Like, to have like multiple bottles of pills? Dang. I sneak out from under the seats and stretch my back before dressing up. Putting on a new school uniform feels like dressing in someone else's clothes. Really? I wouldn't know. The artificial smell of generic detergent invades my nose, but the feeling of fresh cloth against my back is a good one, a natural one. I feel like a school uniform. It feels like... hold on. Yes? Why? What do you need? Sorry about that. It feels like a school uniform, as it should. It's not much different from what I used to wear before. That goes for other things too. So far, this place seems more or less like a normal school. Yeah, it kinda does. Except for the people. I think back to my talk with Kenji yesterday. Misha's constant laughter and Shizune's sweeping sigh and language gestures. Well, I've only met 3 students so far. Maybe they aren't that normal, but I'm sure others are. Yeah, probably, hopefully, maybe. Or perhaps people like them are passing for normal around here. Probably are, actually. Yeah, what does pass for normal around here? What do people do? So far, Shizune and Misha haven't seen that abnormal. I didn't see a lot of kids hanging around after class yesterday, so maybe there are clubs. I wonder if I should join one. All through class, the question remains on my mind, so I decided to ask Shizune about it when we split into groups. After all, she did say if I had anything I wanted to know, I should ask her. Well, she did say that. Ellipses. She crosses her arms and shifts her gaze slowly to Misha, who looks more preoccupied with trying to grind the eraser of her pencil down so that the top is perfect and evenly flat. So, OCD maybe? OCD sounds like very possible. Ellipses. Yes, all the ellipses. Ahaha, sorry, C-chan. Is there something you wanted from me? Oh, I see. That is a good question, He-chan. My first thought is that means she doesn't know, which is worrying. Maybe I'm being too negative. Well, anyway, Misha, please don't prove me right. Ellipses. Oh, that's right. Everyone is encouraged to join a club. A lot of people do so because there really isn't anything else to do. Yeah, I can tell. There are also school events like the festival coming up in a few days. Almost every student in the school tends to help out with it, doing whatever. So you actually transfer in at a busy time. Maybe you can help out too. Sure. I don't see why not, to be honest. What's the festival about? Misa freezes. What's the festival about? Well, I don't know why I just trying. Well, I'm done. I can't read these things. I don't know, Hee-chan. The truth is, it's a local event and I'm not from the area, so... More signing. Start signing desperately to Shizuna, asking her to bail her out. Shizuna adjusts her glasses at the end of an oddly grandiose flourish and starts signing hard and heavy. Ellipses. Huh? Oh. Who cares? Misa puffs out her chest as he pouts. Shouts words at me with a disproportionate amount of pride. Too loud. I can see heads suddenly look in our direction. Not so loud. Yeah, who cares? Who cares? Ellipses. Human beings evolve with each new generation. The ideals and beliefs behind the festival will inevitably change with time. Ellipses. Or angry ellipses. Now it's about delicious food and amusing little games you win to play prizes. So basically, so it's a normal festival is what I'm getting. The teacher clears his throat very loudly, banging his long wooden pointer against his other palm like a baton. He shoots a pointed gaze at us. Yeah, you guys are kind of talking in the middle of class. Finally noticing where we are, Misha stifles a yelp, and quickly sits down. Without a care. Forgot that part. Ellipses. We're in the middle of class and should start working. That's right, Hee-chan. I'm running out of water. That's right. What? That's right. Hee-chan, are you asking because you're interested in joining a club? What's with that face? It could have been my eyes playing tricks on me, but I thought I saw a suspicious glance exchange between them. Misha's tone had also changed, although it does that every word anyways. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Misha and Shizuna look at each other again. I'm about to ask what they have in mind when something dark flares in my peripheral vision, catching my attention. Out of the corner of my eye, I see the girl with long dark hair kept from her desk and slips silently towards the door. It doesn't seem like she was working in any group, and no one seems to notice her but me. I glance at the teacher, who's also looking at the dark-haired girl. Blah. Speaking. Why doesn't he say anything? Who knows? Hee-chan, is something wrong? Do I look as uneasy as I feel? Probably. Or is Misha just looking after the girl who left? Wouldn't it be looking at or looking after? I don't know. Grammar. No, nothing. Ellipses? Okay. Well, like we were asking, you don't have any plans for lunch today, do you? They were asking that? I thought I would go to the library and pick up some books. Is he saying that? It has quotes, so it looks like he's saying it. But, yeah, go for it. Not really. Okay, so I guess he wasn't. Do you want to have lunch together then? Sure, why not? Sure. Ellipses. Yay! Nope. No, almost did it again. Almost tried to read that. Okay, Hee-chan, perfect. Almost tried to read that. Nope. The rest of the class passed uneventfully. The girl with the long hair, Let me check Can I check the controls from here? Before I have time to put any more thoughts into where she could have gone, the teacher informs us that it's time to stop working. Shizuna looks more than a little annoyed that we only just managed to barely finish all our work in time. I'm glad we finished it all. I'm just glad we finished it all. It's not like it's a contest or anything. That's a very good point. It's not a contest, it's schoolwork. Okie dokie. Ellipses, ellipses, ellipses. So many ellipses. Yes, it is He-chan. Impossible. Really? Really. I've noticed this before, but it's kind of funny how Misha is always moving her hands and signing not only everything she says, but what anyone else is saying at any given time. It's not really that weird, to be honest. It's like, probably just used to it. Obviously, it must be so Hizune, or Shizune, not Hizune, can understand it. Her eyes, like back and forth between Misha's hands and me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be looking at. I'm talking to Misha, but that might be wrong. Maybe I should face Shizune? I'm usually looking in the direction of the person whose voice I'm hearing, but really, who are we talking to though? I don't know who's speaking at any given moment. Shizune can't hear me, but it would be disrespectful to talk to her only through Misha. Then again, isn't that what she's doing? Oh my god, who is talking though? No, she's at least looking at me. This is all very confusing and will take some time getting used to. Yes, I can imagine. Considering I'm already having difficulty, it's like, who are we talking to be honest? It's not a contest because contests are competitions over a prize. If there's no prize on the line, it's not really a contest. That's a very good point. Shizune's eyes flash dangerously with a competitive glare. She stares at me, as if surprised that I'm challenging her. I think maybe this is a contest to her. Maybe. I've never noticed how dark and blue her eyes are. It's truly an alluring gaze. Maybe everything's a contest to her. I know a lot of competitive people in life. Ellipses. Are you sure, He-chan? I'm gonna assume ellipses means she's gonna talk for her up next. Very sure. Because that's probably how it's working. Ellipses. You're wrong, He-chan, because I don't want to be the slowest one in the class. Therefore, what's on the line is my confidence in my abilities, and the prize is the satisfaction of disproving them. Okay. Give me a quick second. Yeah, no, I ain't laughing. Shizune pushes her glasses up the bridge of her nose in a very matter-of-fact way. Yep, I was waiting for it. I'd argue more, but the bells ring and she quickly gets up and picks up her bag, looking at me expectingly. I had almost forgotten that I was supposed to have lunch with them. Ellipses. Where do you want to eat? The cafeteria? That's so plain. Okay, let's go. Plate? Well, I guess. Well, where else are you gonna eat? At my old school, I like to eat outside, near the back of the building. It was a good spot, but I didn't find it until near the end of my freshman year. Can you actually not eat in the cafeteria in Japan schools? Because here in America, it's at least in my school, can you do that in other American schools? Here I kind of have to eat in the cafeteria. And you I wonder if there's a similar place to eat here. Misha seems to imply as much. Yes, kind of does seem like there's probably somewhere else to eat. Oh, and that is the episode. One more line text. Shizune and Misha pull me towards the cafeteria, which is surprisingly not packed. Maybe some students prefer. I don't see the word prefer. Maybe some students favor. There we go. I was reading prefer, even though it's not there. Favor eating in the classroom or outdoors. I saw some of my classmates had box lunches. I almost pressed space again. I'm really losing here. Anyways, I'm actually gonna try using the F ending. Yay! So, safe stay. I will see you guys all next episode. And by that I mean as soon as I finish the filming, because the next episode is gonna be right now. So, see y'all in a couple seconds. Really? Menu. Let's go. I think it's Alt Command 2. No, it's not. Okay. Alt Command 2.